Time now for the heats, and calling all the action as always is the man who we call Mr Versatile in the Australian media industry, whether it be athletics, football, Melbourne Cups, Commonwealth Games or Olympic Games, or greyhounds. It's the one and only, take it away, Peter Donegan.
Thank you, Stephen. Yes, if only Laurie Lawrence had have slapped you harder all those years ago. Let's go into the heats of the Gillette M3 Power Nitro AFL Grand Final sprint at Punt Road, and there is the field for the first of the heats. Some of the men to watch: the 19-year-old from Adelaide, Richard Douglas, the youngest man in the field; the 27-year-old Tim Notting from Brisbane, who had a fair old warm-up on before the game last night; and the Coleman medalist Brendon Fevola. And you can see the handicaps: 2 metres for Winderlick and Burns, out to 8 metres for Fevola and Brent Guerra. So they're down in the starting position. And Heath Shaw got off to a good start. Brendon Fevola, the Coleman medalist, going well early. Brent Guerra with his hair waving in the breeze on the left of the picture. But Fevola going really well from 8 metres, and he's going to do it. Probably Winderlick second. Peake and Notting fighting it out for the places in the final. But what a win by Brendon Fevola off 8 metres, and he's going to give them something to chase in the final later on. Winderlick, Peake and Notting getting through to the final later on today. So then we go to the second of the heats, and it features the NAB Rising Star winner off scratch, Daniel Pearce, the 20-year-old from Port Adelaide. Nathan Foley representing Richmond coming off 2 metres. The outmarkers here: Shannon Hearn, Brent Harvey and Russell Robertson from 6 metres. Brent Harvey, the veteran of the field at 28 years of age. So they're ready for heat 2. Daniel Pearce on the right of your picture. And he got off to a pretty good start. Foley also got a very good start from 2 metres. Over on the left, Robertson going well, and Simon Phillips coming through for the Swans. But it looks like Nathan Foley might have taken over for Richmond. He's just run out of the frame there, but I think it might have been Foley from Daniel Pearce. Russell Robertson was right there in contention. There's the official result. So it is Nathan Foley from Richmond off 2 metres. Daniel Pearce, great effort off scratch. Russell Robertson and Simon Phillips go through to the final later on this afternoon. So let's have a look at the composition of the field for the Gillette M3 Power Nitro AFL Grand Final sprint. Pearce, Foley, Winderlick, Peake, Phillips, Notting, Robertson and Fevola. Brendon Fevola, the outmarker on 8 metres. Daniel Pearce off scratch. It should be a beauty. Who will be the fastest man in football? Quarters we'll find out at half-time in the big game later on.
Got on you, Pete. Peter Donegan there calling the action for the Grand Final sprint. I am absolutely shocked that Brendon Fevola and Tim Notting got through to the final. That is
turning
disturbing.
all sort of thinking on its head there, because Tim Notting last night, he was in fine form in another way.
And Fev, he gave up the drink during the year, but do you reckon he hasn't made up for it since the season?
You're saying Fev rang you at very early hours the other day?
On Nova, he rang the radio station about 6:30 one morning last, well, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, yeah. Him and Spider Everett were playing cards, and it was funny, Spider in the background yelling out, "I got no friends, I got no friends."